Hi. This is probably the last or one of the last videos from this place. This thing wasn't here a few minutes ago. It is a dead plant that I wanted to throw away, but my mom is a super big fanatic of plants and she just captured it and we're gonna save it. No, we're not gonna save it. You're gonna save it if you try. I'm not gonna even be a part of it. Anyway, my friends, I really wanted to talk about a very interesting thing. This is something that I think is so fascinating, but at the same time, it is a complete mystery to me because I don't think we know. I don't think any of us, like anyone, knows anything about this like 100% like scientifically, because we cannot really study this properly, at least from what I know. It's not really studied that much. So we're talking about the subconscious brain. So each of us, we have a conscious brain and a subconscious one, and the conscious brain that you're using right now to analyze the words I'm saying, to look at the screen and maybe think, oh, what a pretty color of that plant, or oh, pretty stars on that closet. That's your conscious brain, you just use it on your everyday life. It's the tip of the iceberg. It's the tip of a whole entire iceberg of brain and mind that you have stored in here. And the rest of the insanely crazy huge iceberg is underwater. And that's the subconscious brain, subconscious mind. And we do not really use it consciously. We cannot really control it, and it has its own tendencies, its own life. We don't know so much about the human body. It is crazy. Before I start telling any stories or anything, I just want you to know, if anybody knows more about this than I do, please let me know, because this is the purpose of this video, to tell my story, and then maybe somebody relates and somebody can find this out and educate us. And maybe somebody has an answer, because I have not found an answer. Maybe I need to research more. But yeah, such a long intro. I never do long intros like these. I hate them. I live with this phenomenon that's been happening to me the past half a year maybe. So a long time now. But I didn't have it when I was younger. Or maybe I didn't really notice it. So, from the subconscious mind of mine, sometimes there are certain memories, or very, 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 very specific memories of places and people and situations and things I did or saw or experienced, days of my life, like very far in the past or just a week ago, very randomly, that just pop up in like a picture screen, like a movie screen, like in front of me for a split second, for half a second, and it's almost like I get transported to that place randomly. And like, don't confuse this with another phenomenon when you associate a smell or a song or whatever, like a color, with a person or a situation. That's a whole different thing. I am not going to be talking about this in this video, so it is not about that. Like, we all are humans, we all have the same experiences. We experience the feeling of like a certain scent reminding you of a person or a better time in the past, or a certain toy or something reminding you of kindergarten, or like a certain candy reminding you of someone or something, or foods or colors or songs, like specifically songs. Like, music is a whole different thing. Like, it's my whole entire life. That's my biggest passion in life. So specific artists and musicians remind me of specific people so often. It's so painful to listen to certain music, right? And you can all relate to that. I'm very sure about it. But it is not it. So this phenomenon that I'm trying to explain is something that I have not experienced before. Because when these memories pop up, these very specific deja vu type of things, I am doing the most random everyday life stuff. I don't know, brushing teeth, just going, walking, not thinking about anything, like making my breakfast, editing a video, like whatever. Like, I'm not experiencing nostalgic feelings. I'm not thinking of anybody. I'm not like purposely trying to remember something, or I'm not like smelling a certain scent or listening to a song. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm just existing, like purely existing without doing anything in specific things to cause this. So I am not, like, my conscious brain, we talked about it, my conscious human brain is not a part of this, and it is not influencing any of these flashes, the random ads that pop up in my conscious like vision. Like, and let me tell you an example. So it's very hard giving you an example right now because, to be honest, I have not had this happen to me for a week now, maybe, and it's a long time because it had its phases when it was happening to me more frequently, and then it like faded out, and now it's like super rare. But when it did happen, that was crazy because at first I was like, oh, that's weird, but then it kept happening again. And you know, I just think it's something that we will never like fully know or experience, like each of us. Like we will never know how it feels for someone else. Like each of us have such unique brains, but like that is just a part of our body that the only part of the body that is trying to study itself, and it fails miserably, and it is built that way that we cannot really study it. And that's so interesting to me. So I love to research about this. I love gaining more knowledge about the subconscious and conscious brain because, okay, I got carried away. Let me tell you an example. So every day I brush my teeth and I'm in the bathroom for a rather long time. I love being there because it's like a self-care ritual, and I sometimes talk with myself in the mirror, obviously, in my head, but I never cause myself to go back in the past and then experience such specific scenes. But like one of the times when I had these subconscious flashes was when I was brushing my teeth, and then like I don't know, I was thinking about something completely else. I was thinking about like tomorrow's gonna be an important day, I need to go and do this and this. But then like in the middle of that conscious mind sentence, in the middle of thinking, oh, I will go to the store tomorrow, and then a flash, like a full-on millisecond of like an entire specific situation that I never remembered before, that I never consciously remember. But like that one day when in 2021, I was in Sweden in this very, very rainy day in July. I was walking outside of a music studio. I was on the street and my shoes got wet, and that specific feeling, it is not related to like, I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow, I'm gonna buy some food, you know, very important. I was not thinking about, okay? So super specific memories of the past come up to me sometimes from the subconscious brain. They just flood up, and and I don't even know where to begin, like, to like really explain it, because I do think that it has some sort of meaning and something causes it, like nothing happens out of nowhere. So I don't really, I wouldn't like to call it like spirits or angels or God, but that is a whole another topic for another time. But I do believe in God, but this is the subconscious because I just know it. And even if it isn't, then to my brain, the most logical explanation is that it could be the subconscious, right? But I will never know for sure. I will never know. I will never know. And I don't think anybody will ever know. And when if you do, then let me know. But yeah, I have many stories like this, like, just, I don't know, making a drink for yourself. I don't know, thinking of yesterday. Oh, did such cool things yesterday. I did this painting and blah blah blah, and then I went to this cool place, blah blah blah. And then in the middle of thinking that while making my drink, while absolutely having no other thoughts in my conscious, like, understanding that's like so surface, like something from below that iceberg of what I did when I was 7 years old. Like, I was in this weird place of my grandpa's garage or something. I was looking at a weird instrument, or I don't know how to like explain it, but like I was playing with sand or something, and the feeling of like it just happened like in this very moment. And I get those flashes, like very specific things that I felt in those moments, like these images. And also the added value is the feeling and the scent and the emotion and the mental state that I was in when I experienced those. So that one random day when I was like, it could be like a, it also could be a, like a very specific thing that as I said, I don't remember in general. Even if I tried with my conscious brain, I couldn't remember that. But then automatically, something that I didn't know, that I don't remember anymore, because we cannot remember each and every single day of our lives. Our brains are not built like that. But then, all of a sudden, something has been shooked or shooken up. How do you say this word? Something just arises and swims up to the surface from below the iceberg, and it just reveals itself to me. And as I said, it is not to be confused when you actually like you smell the flowers, and like that reminds you of that one person. Yeah, we all go through that, but like it's not it. It's like I get visions of the past in moments that are too random to even fathom. But, which makes me think, what if those visions and flashes, like a movie screen, are so random, seemingly with my conscious brain, so random, that they're actually not random, that they're actually so connected in a way that only the subconscious can connect it and somehow brings it up to the surface because it's so powerful in that moment. But the thing is, it has never happened before in my life. So the past few months have been weird, and sometimes it like happens like 3 times a day, and then the next few days it also happens like once a day or something, and then it just fades out. And right now I'm in a period where it has not happened for a week or something, but I think my body's busy with other things right now. I think this I'm not sure about it, but if I were to really analyze it and maybe go into this deeper, which I'm not sure if I'm doing this right now, but my way of thinking would be this could happen because it is easier for the subconscious to start acting up when my conscious brain is still. It is in calm mode. It is not occupied with a lot of thoughts. It is doing the random daily stuff like making tea, peeing, brushing your teeth, whatever, putting on makeup, listening to music, doing work, whatever, the random everyday life stuff. When the conscious mind is like, it doesn't have a lot of pressure on it and there's not so many tasks that are overwhelming it. Like, that's what I guess when the subconscious, the underlayer, the rest of the iceberg, sometimes swims up randomly. And, but what really alarms me and really makes me question this is the fact that these situations that come up from the past are so specific. I wouldn't ever even be able to remember them if I tried consciously, purposely, right now. Like, who knows? Like, maybe tomorrow something in me will trigger itself. That something will come up and I will remember this one November 15, 2011, when I started going to school and then I picked up this specific pen and started writing maybe something that will happen, like that will happen. I don't know. So that's the type of situations that come up. Like, I wouldn't be able to remember them. I'm not even trying, it's not like I'm meditating. It's not like I'm going in this trance or whatever. But the thing is, I'll never know, but because maybe it is a trance, it is a situation where my conscious mind is low-key still, and it is kind of not stressed out, so it is in a place of, we're chilling, and we're kind of sleeping. Let the subconscious work now, because you know that your dreams and when you sleep, that is the subconscious mind swimming around, creating a mess of your past experiences, people things happening in your life. That is the subconscious mind taking the control over your consciousness. So your conscious mind, your regular mind, is sleeping when you sleep. You take a rest, it takes a break, and that's when the subconscious makes you dream. That's how dreams work. That's what we know for sure, I guess. Okay, let me end this video. Let me end this rant. It's been quite a long video for me. I usually do shorter ones. But let me end this video by sharing this unusual experience with you. So this is a... Fuck, spilled it. This is a matcha latte. Cannot show it to you, but the thing is, with this matcha latte, that... Oh, wait, hold on, it has my eyelash in there. It has my eye... It didn't happen. The thing with this drink is, I hate it. I hate matcha latte. Like, it tastes like seaweed. It tastes like grass. It tastes like... It tastes like seaweed. It tastes like seaweed snacks. And I'm not sure I like drinking seaweed. I love seaweed. I love seafood. I love sushi. But I don't like drinking seaweed snacks. I'm not sure I love drinking seafood. I never liked matcha latte, but I had to Google it before this video because I just made a drink and I was like, yeah, maybe this is the one, maybe I'm gonna like this one because they differ, But nah, hell nah, I'm not liking this one either. So what I read is that you actually have to have like a specific temperature and like a water and other like ratio, and I don't know what I'm saying, but you have to have specific very 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 professional minds and hands to create this drink and for it to actually not taste like shit. So I guess this is just a very cheap store version, and it is actually very bad. Okay, I'll have to end the video now because I have to get the eyelash out of the out of this. I'm not even sure if it's mine or it was in the package. We'll never know. Okay, thank you. Bye.